Hello, we are Geeks Assembled, and as you see, Susan's there waving over across the pond. Uh, we're sitting down together this evening to discuss the third instalment of a superhero franchise from Marvel. This time it's Deadpool 3, or as everybody knows it now as Deadpool and Wolverine, starring, of course, Ryan Reynolds as the main character, and he's joined this time by the legendary Hugh Jackman as the legendary Wolverine, which for most of his life now he's played that character. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
so this is like Wolverine 9, right?
yeah, 10 or whatever it is. Yeah, it's it's and he never seems to age, does he, Hugh Jackman? I mean, I wish I had his genes. Um, so this story is about Deadpool, or as he likes to call himself, Marvel Jesus. Uh, in the multiverse again, this multiverse thing, what Marvel has been doing for quite a few movies now and TV series, because this franchise is interwoven through the movies and the TV series. There's a lot of connections in this movie to what happened in the Loki TV series. So we'll get into that as we go along. So Susan, Deadpool and Wolverine, what's your opening thoughts?
My opening thoughts is, oh my gosh, dog pool. What a cool dog that is.
Can I,
Uh-huh.
can I, can I just say something? Dog, Dogpool, played by Penny, who was voted the world's ugliest dog,
Uh-huh.
lives just 10 miles down the road from where I live.
Oh, perfect.
Just on the outskirts of Hull.
That is a cool dog. That is like especially with like the little fluff on top and like the tongue off the side. Like, oh my gosh, that was just the cutest. She's cute the way I'm cute, like the ugly cute. I just think that she was as cool as hell. And I loved how jacked uh Deadpool was for this meetup, for
Hmm.
this team up. You know, how all all of him wanted to do this. And he was trying for a long time to get this sort of action happening. And he even went in and talked to Happy, played by let me see, what's that guy's name? Let's see, John Favreau, of recent Ahsoka, Star Wars, and The Mandalorian fame. John Favreau is honest to goodness, like everywhere, everywhere on Disney. He's a bit Walt Disney-ish these days, and but this one he had to play heavy. He had to play happy heavy because Happy wasn't able to integrate Deadpool into anything that was going on.
Hmm.
And he kind of like Deadpool went in for a job interview, and he's like, "Oh, you just go back to doing what you're doing, and we'll let you know." Oh my gosh, I can't tell you the number of times I've been to a job interview and had that happen, and rejection sucks, and you got and it's just it's horrible, but not as bad as what happens when you let down your whole reality, like Wolverine did, like the one that they finally found, the one who's wearing the cool fucking 1980s 1997 Wolverine mask, so badass. And Wolverine has many abs. I just have to say, many abs, more than you were expecting. And I don't know, it's just quite nice. This You could call this Deadpool and Wolverine eye candy fighting. You know, that's what it could be called. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. There's so many Easter. Like, there's nothing in this that isn't just saturated with Easter eggs. So anyway, I like it a lot, and that's my opening thoughts.
Cool, cool. Um, this is the second time I've watched the movie now, and within in a space of about a week. Uh, um,
Oh,
originally, Ryan Reynolds was just going to make Deadpool 3,
mhm.
um, but then when Hugh Jackman said, "Oh, go on, then I'll do a cameo or whatever as Wolverine," he decided, I don't know what, let's just have him in for the full movie. So that's how it all sort of started. Yeah, it's they're off to save reality again, or that universe, the multiverse. We say with the TVA, which we discovered in the Loki. This time run
Right.
by Mr. Paradox. Um,
Good baddie.
good British baddie. There was two British baddies in this.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Cassandra Nova.
yeah, some British baddie.
Also played by Princess Diana. No, no,
Uh,
no.
no, no,
Just the one who played her in the Crown.
it wasn't played by Princess Diana. No, um, but yeah, I like it. It's like because us being fans of Doctor Who,
Yeah,
we're we're
yeah.
we're used to all this weird stuff in
Oh,
of the Matrix happening of this world of fantasy, which the wasteland, the void, or what you want to call it, is. Um, where the TVA or Mr. Paradox throws the unwanted people to. Um,
uh-huh.
and this is where we found some great cameos from past characters out of nearly all the Marvel movies. Um, yeah, it's great. I mean, Chris Evans appearing
As as
as everybody thought it was Captain America's back.
So did
So,
Deadpool. So did Wade. I mean, Wade was like,
huh?
"Oh, Captain, my Captain."
No Cap. Deadpool's a bit touchy feely, isn't he, with all these his male heroes?
Uh-huh.
I think he loves them all.
He does. He does. He really does. And
I think
the
I
other thing,
think swings both ways, does Deadpool?
yeah.
But yeah, great cameos from. I mean, even the cameo of Henry Cavill as as the what was it, the Cavaline, where he kicks him through the wall.
So what? When was Henry Cavill ever played the Wolverine?
He hasn't.
Oh, this was just for this. Okay, I was trying to sort. I was like, God, I can't remember a single. Anyway,
No, I mean that was the joke
they
because
fooled me. They fooled me. That is a joke, and the joke was on me. Oh my gosh, because I was like,
you was expecting Hugh Jackman to turn around, and it was Henry Cavill smoking the big
yes,
fat cigarette.
exactly.
And they went, and of course Deadpool goes, "Oh wow, Henry Cavill, this franchise will treat you better than the last one." And
Oh, oh, oh my
kicks
god.
through the wall into the next multiverse. Um,
Oh,
great, great cameos. It's nice to see some characters reappearing in this. You know, like Sabretooth, Toad, Pyro, all from the X-Men movies, it, and just to
and
see
Blind Al.
Blind Al. You actually call her Blind Al? Oh yeah, she's blind.
And Blade. Oh my gosh, that was Blade. When all the world was like Marvel's first African American superhero, I'm like, say what?
No,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, just hold your horses. There's a vampire, a daywalking vampire. This bad vampire freaks other vampires. Shit. I mean, this is the vampire who is like scary to other vampires. So like this is a badass. And so I just have to say,
I mean,
Blood!
that was a good nod because they say Ryan Reynolds had been in a Blade movie. Well, had he been in the third one? And
Yes, as
when he
as the silent Deadpool.
no, it wasn't. That was a Wolverine movie. That was Origins, I think.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I can't keep it straight. I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
The Blade movie was called Blade Trinity,
Right?
and he played this. You know, there was three of them, wasn't there? But that little nod to that movie when he said to Blade in this one, I thought you was retired, and he said, I still don't like you. He said, well, we know
Oh
that. Nothing changes. Uh, but
my
yeah,
god, that's so
even,
funny.
even Electra,
I know. I know.
Daredevil movie, and we've
Jennifer fucking Garner.
we even get a live action Gambit as well in the form
Uh,
of Channing Tatum.
Never heard of him. Never heard of Gambit. Had to do
He's an
some comic
he's
book
an,
research.
he's an X-Man.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. So great team up, great. Because this is what these comic book geeks, nerds, whatever you want to call us, want. We just like all these team ups. And this is what you got in this, and not the usual team up. So, but for me though, it's the chemistry between Reynolds and Jackman in this what makes the movie for me. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the fight scenes
Uh-huh.
just between those two for a start.
That poor Honda Odyssey.
But it's love. That's what it is. It's like having two characters what can't really die. You know, fighting like that, amazing. But as you say, Dogpool. What every time that was on the she was on the scene. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Ryan Reynolds kept a straight face when he's doing his scene, and there it is with his tongue in his mouth, licking him all the time. But yeah, it's a good, fun movie. This Ryan Reynolds has put his heart and soul into this because I think he was he one of the producers or something like that.
Yeah.
He he's always wanted to play this character. He started off as Green Lantern, of course, which didn't go too well. But then he jumped ship to the other franchise of Marvel, and he's I can't see anybody else playing Deadpool now
Yeah.
because I think Ryan Reynolds and the character of Deadpool are sort of merged into one now, and they're so well crafted now. You wouldn't be able to separate both of them.
Right.
So, you're saying Jackman, he just has to put a costume on, wear them clothes, and he's there again, isn't he?
Yeah. And I mean, like, there were so many Easter eggs.
Mm.
First of all, you gotta really give kudos to Feige and Levy, who together they're really good at actually making these epic sets, and like epic sets with like smaller chunks of blue screen. Like I was so surprised at the sheer size of the Ant-Man set. Ant-Man, one of the sets, it was where Cassandra Nova is like living is she's living in Ant-Man's head. Okay, like that's a funny thing because like she could go inside there, and right now there's a lot of discussion about like how memory is stored in our brains, whether or not it's on the cellular level or if it's beneath the cellular level on the molecular level. But they are actually thinking that because memory is each thing is colored, the twisted like because reality is so folded in on itself, many dimensions,
Mhm.
that it's actually at the quantum level. So I mean, like for this woman who messes with your mind to be living in Ant Man's head, who went to the quantum level. I mean, I was like, that's it. That's exactly what these scientists are just finding out right now. That's what's going on in science, and it's just so good that it's like this. And then the I loved it whenever Cassandra stuck her her hands into people's heads. I
That
mean, it
was
was like, oh,
going
through the
through.
nose.
Oh, it creeped, that creeped me out. That I was going, oh.
Dude, no, that was great. And the I just thought, this is what this is maybe what they wanted to do with Vulcans before, but I mean, that was so cool, and I just thought, yeah, yeah, that's a really cool gift, and the fact that she was bald and looked just like uh, you know, a young a sister of Charlie, not Charlie, uh,
Yeah, Charles Xavier.
Charles Xavier, yeah, and either Stewart or what's his name, McAvoy. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, either one. That was great. And so the other thing is the the Easter eggs of all the the cool things like the Wanda on the ceiling was the Wanda that was on the wall in Doctor Strange. And I mean, like they had all those weapons and things inside the lair, and the lair being the mouth,
Hmm.
that great big mouth, and that being something like, I guess that they from some others. Anyway, it was so good. I just loved all those Easter eggs. I mean, they're all falling out of my head faster than I can bring them to my tongue. But it's so great. There were so many of them.
Yeah. I mean, I was quite worried when Disney bought these franchises, especially the movies, the Deadpool movies and things like that, because they are rated for violence and language and stuff like that, and the themes. And
Sexual content.
I was quite worried that the most Disney might just Disneyfy it all and make it all a bit too tame. And but good on them, to go down
This
the
one
route.
wasn't.
Yeah, to go down the route of the same original two movies, to keep that theme, to keep it like that. So maybe that was Ryan Reynolds' influence, saying if you do that, I won't do it. I don't know, but at
Yeah,
least they've kept all that with the movie.
agreed.
I mean, I don't know if there's going to be a fourth one. Is is he going to call it a day? Three times Deadpool, or but it's been such a
Why?
success.
Why would he have to? He doesn't have to. I mean, and the fact that they did flashbacks of from the other things that included the cameo of Stan Lee.
Hmm.
I mean, they honored this. They honored the history of the comic books. They honored the history the of the stories. I just thought that they honored these things so well. I really loved how they kept uh you know kept alive a lot of the innate genius of Lee and Kirby, and I just think great stuff. So
Yeah.
why would they ever have to stop making Deadpool movies? I don't think that they have to.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, well, would Ryan Reynolds want to do it again? I mean, he's done it three times.
Mhm.
Um, would he want? Would he want to make other movies, or does he just want to be stuck with the Deadpool character for the rest of his life? Um, but it was one of the biggest movies of the year, but box office wise, um, and you can see why. I mean, we've said before on these casts when we've done superhero reviews, they have been a bit tiresome and tedious. The output has been a hell of a lot every year. Three, four movies a year, and you think, oh, not another one, not another one. But in the past couple of years now, they've sort of slowed it down now,
Yeah,
and you appreciate it more when it's not
yeah,
uphill.
yeah.
I mean, was there another superhero movie this year? I can't remember. I don't think there was.
No, there was the TV show
Yeah,
Agatha.
but I say on movie wise, I think it was just Deadpool this year, wasn't it? Uh, so really, that's why it was a success because people aren't getting fed up of the constant output. I think Marvel did go over the top with all the movie releases with the Infinity Gauntlet and Civil War and Endgame output, which was a hell of a lot of movies. So,
Yeah,
but
true.
this one was amazing to see all the different Deadpool core.
Oh my gosh.
Lady Pool and Cowboy Pool and
Headpool,
Head Pool, Baby Pool,
baby pool, kid pool, who is
Pool.
actually the sweariest of them all.
I mean, Lady Pool was played by Ryan Reynolds' wife. Um, and I think Welsh Pool was played by one of the footballers from his football team from Wales, what he bought. So,
Huh.
but yeah, I mean that was a great scene that with the to the music of Madonna,
Oh
with like
yeah.
uh, great action scenes. Um, so, any things what stand out for you, Susan?
Well, I just like I loved the final scene also where they got back together and were talking, and it was Colossus and Negasonic teenage warhead weapon whatever, and Yukio and so that was great.
Mm. And of course, Deadpool gets to keep Mary Poppins, or as we call it, Dogpool.
Oh, cool.
I mean, that's either you've done that on purpose just to get them guns, keep the dog with nice pool.
Yeah. Oh, is Ryan so Blake Lively is Ryan Reynolds' wife?
As far as I know, yeah,
Oh, okay. I get it.
yes. But it is a good 100% fun movie. A little bit violent,
Oh,
yes,
oh my gosh,
but
it was so good. It was so funny.
yeah, but we're not really afraid of a bit of violence in movies, are we, Susan?
No, and enjoy it a little bit, and especially if
All the
it's
better.
like two folks that can't die beating the crap out of each other, that's kind of fun.
I mean, the lead up to this movie though, as well, with because Ryan Reynolds in the past few years had been posting uh, things on YouTube and stuff, and winding up Hugh Jackman, and this was all leading up to this, wasn't it? It
Yes, that was so fun. Yeah,
the things they do out of the Deadpool movie before that, and the best of mates, really, aren't they?
yeah,
Well, and that's the way for to get that to come across on screen as well. You've got to be really good mates out off screen as well.
you do,
So
they and the and the other thing was the soundtrack was absolutely amazing.
yeah, I know they
I
did.
think that go ahead.
No, I know they had to have a word with Madonna to use like a prayer, and she
Yeah,
said, "Yeah, go for it." So they were a bit worried about using that, but I don't think they had that big of a problem there.
yeah,
So, but yeah, the soundtrack was a good soundtrack. You got to have a good soundtrack to make a good movie these days, as
yeah. You sure do.
Guardians of the Galaxies has proven in the past. So, anything
And
else?
yeah, there was like the other one, the dance pool. What that? Wasn't that to In Sync's Bye Bye song?
Yeah, at the beginning of the movie, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
having a having a fight scene like that to Bye 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 by NSYNC, straight out the head of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, so like there was the soundtrack was amazing. Uh
mhm.
I
it,
mean Angel of the Morning, uh
mhm.
apparently Glamorous by Fergie. That was great.
Yeah, it,
Oh, and The Power of Love.
yeah.
You were
So it's a great fun action movie, comic book superhero movie. Um, if you love comedy, you go for it. If you love action, you go for it. You love over the top stunts, you go for it. If you love, if you like dogs, you'll like it. So, anything else you want to say?
no, it hell of a movie.
Mm. So, what would your final say and score be for the Deadpool and Wolverine then?
Oh, it's gonna be 10 10 destroyed Honda Odysseys out of 10. I thought that was like minivan, uh, you know, mom. It was great. It was so great, and like they they came around to the way that they solved it at the end with them forming the bridge from
Mm.
antimatter to matter, and the
Yeah,
way that they started on the opposite sides, and then
mm.
as they held hands, the colors kind of mixed. So that was great.
And also Deadpool eyeing up Wolverine's abs.
Weren't we all?
Well, yeah. Of a man of his age, and he's got abs like that. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, salivating, eh? Um,
Uh,
for me, I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was one of the best superhero movies for quite a while now. Um,
mm,
so it's getting 10 dog pulls out of 10 from me. Um,
oh.
it's just it's a fun action-packed movie, and I do recommend it to anyone, even if you're not into uh, comic book stuff. It's just a fun movie. You don't really have to have watched the other two beforehand to get the gist
No,
of
you
what's going on.
don't.
You've
There's
got
no.
you've got retaining characters from previous movies, but
Uh,
you don't need to have watched those to see this.
and, and even if you haven't seen Loki, you still get
You
what they're trying to
still get,
do.
you still get the gist of the TVA and the Void.
Because of the calling of it, the Time
Yeah.
Ripper and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our review of Deadpool and Wolverine. Available to buy, stream, and download anywhere nowadays. So if you guys have seen it, let us know. Let us know what you thought of it. Leave a message below on this video, which you will find on the social media platforms because we share it about. So you'll find it Facebook, YouTube, X, and all like that. And also,
Wakanda forever.
if you want to join us in sitting down and talking about movies or join the group, just leave a message below the video and I'll try and get in touch with you. All you need to be is 18 plus because I say some things what we talk about.
Because this one would definitely not go for kids.
Yeah, it's not for little young kids. So you just need to be 18 plus, or have a working camera and microphone on the device you have, and you can be join us. Also, please press the bell notification button on the YouTube channel, and you will get notified every time we put up a video, so you can enjoy our new stuff and our old stuff. Our back catalogue is getting bigger and bigger as we speak every week. So you can
What is it,
browse
like
on.
850 videos now? Something like that?
It's about thousands, isn't it?
About 1,000. Oh my gosh, we're
Um,
so amazing.
ooh,
We are so cool.
such choice. So yeah, just come and join us. Let's have a fun.
We're the best geeky podcast out there. Yay!
Yay. We've only 2 members and about 2 views, but who cares?
But who cares? We're the best.
Who cares? We don't. So
No.
until until next time, guys, keep geeking and enjoy life, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.